Before we get started, as always, make sure you have your flipped class sheet in front of you so that you can fill it in as you're watching the video, and it is your entrance ticket for the lab tomorrow.
Tomorrow's learning target is, I can use a model to observe how land erodes at the coast.
Tomorrow's materials are the catch basin from the river model, the box for the cliff model, a plastic bin and spoon for your earth material, the wave maker cover, the wave maker, a 30 milliliter graduated cup, and your large green bin. Just a few things we almost forgot. You'll also have this piece, which is called the retaining wall. Also, you'll have a second plastic bin for water. For this lab, we're using earth material B, and we need 150 milliliters of this beautiful, beautiful earth material. So that means we need 5 scoops with our 30 milliliter graduated cup to get to 150 milliliters.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and 5.
In terms of water for this experiment, you just need about this much. You don't need to measure anything precise, just about this much should be good. So step 1 for setting up the plastic parts of your cliff model, you have your plastic box, you have this piece that looks like this. This goes into this side of the plastic box, opposite of the black line on the bottom. And then this piece, which you then insert into this hole, and that makes your wave maker. In your green plastic bin, you place your catch basin down, and you take your plastic box and you just lean it up on the catch basin, like this. Person number 2 then takes this, what they call the retaining wall, and sticks it into the plastic box like so, and holds it there along the black line while person number 1 fills up between the plastic box and the retaining wall with sand. With person number 2 holding the retaining wall, person number 3 can pack down and smooth out and even out the cliff using their spoon, like so. Once you've made your cliff, have person number 2 keep on holding onto that retaining wall, and person number 3 can start pouring their water into the model. And you want to pour enough water so it just goes up to the edge of the cliff. So you may have to go back to get a little bit more water, but this is what we want our cliff model to look like. So once you get the water in there, you can pull out the retaining wall. What you're going to do now is take turns making waves. So the first person is going to make a set of 5 waves. Between each wave, you want to count for 3 seconds, like this. 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3. 5, 1, 2, 3. After that first set of 5 waves, record your observations on your lab sheet. Switch off and have another teammate make another set of 5 waves in the same way, record your observations in your lab sheet. After that, have a third person make another set of 5 waves and record your observations in your lab sheet again. Once you made all your observations, you're going to reset your cliff by taking your retaining wall and scraping back the sand and letting the water drain out. If your cliff model's too wet, you can get a little bit of dry sand to put on top to dry it out. Sometimes you need to do this process a couple times before it stays shaped. What we're going to do now is see how man-made structures can help slow down erosion and deposition at a seaside cliff. So what you're going to do is lay your metal weights that you have along the black line on the plastic box, and you're going to repeat the same process of creating 3 sets of 5 waves, and you're going to record your observations of how the cliff erodes now that these weights are in place. If you have extra time, you can try setting up your weights in different ways and seeing if it has a different effect on how the cliff erodes. For cleanup, just like last time, we're going to dump the gross sandy water into the dump bucket like this. And we can put our wet sand back into the container where we got it from. For that hard to get out residue, we just turn on the sink, get just a little bit of water in there, swish it around, and empty it into our dump bucket. So that's it. If you missed anything, remember you can always rewind and rewatch to find the answers for the flip class sheet, and I will see you tomorrow.